whole group would blow up. And it's like, the guy's in the prison. Like, you said Ice 1, he was 2 seconds later in that prison, and the group wipes. And it's like, what is happening? So that's why I started this whole thing with a disclaimer of the fact that it might be shitty.
Yeah, no, it really kind of seems like there's a time sync difference between the animation and when the server's starting it, right? Because what you just talked about, what this is, you're not seeing it, but the server is applying it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm not even letting go of block. Like, I'm block casting everything. So
because we're not seeing. The other thing is the head's not like normally when everything's on sync. If you go down, that head's going to swing over at its normal swing rate.
Yeah.
Right, and it's not. It's going from looking at you to damaging us and snapping over and killing us before the head's even snapped over. So the server is definitely applying before we're seeing it.
I seen us die for the breath after Ripley had died, but he hadn't even fallen down yet. We were all dead, and then he fell down.
Right.
Yeah. So like I said, we'll give it. What we can do, we'll just keep pushing a little bit, and if it just keeps continuing to be shit, we'll just peel out of here. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's definitely not the skill or anything.
Bruh, I'm spamming Breath of Life.
I believe you. I believe you. I know I'm getting heals. I see the heal markers, but my health's not moving.
Let's get it. I'm out.
Okay, let's go. Going right now. You're boring me. Shut up.
Yeah, everybody's got fucking shields now.
I don't have to go hard on this one. Scared to even get out of RV.
Almost DC'd there.
Okay, we're gonna play phase here in 1%. Fine away, let's go.
I got a war horns.
Watch for crosswells.
1.
Take that crosswell out of the group, please. Okay, thank you. Focus this one in the middle. And, get the one to the left of them first before we move, please. And drag these guys through, please. Chris, everybody on the left one. Okay, move away to the right. To the right. Kill that,
that one down. Destroy
Vulture. He's gonna kill everybody. Kill that other Convulsor.
Getting res.
That was perfect. Alright, back on the dragon. Everybody's back on the dragon. Trying to burn those Atros. Burn them down. Go horns out.
Atronach in the group.
Nice one, Chris. She's trying. She's going. She's in it. It's all good.
Oh, watch out for the Atronach. Fuck.
Oh, shit. I guess it got me.
We're up.
It's okay. It's the Atronach Slalom dude. I believe you.
Target the one by the door.
I have, it's buggy. I had taunt on him and it wasn't showing that I had taunt. I kept looking at you guys.
It's okay. Coggy got me up. I stood up and you should have that 2-second immunity to get out of the AoE. I was dead as I stood up.
Yeah, I've had that happen too. You spawn die.
Yeah.
Let me charge weapon.
I got killed on my mag blade in here. And like actually it was not just me, the whole group wiped and we all popped up and I was in that little like, ghost phase floating above the ground for about a minute, and I'm getting yelled at. They're like, dude, you're gonna aggro the dragon. I'm like, I'm still floating in the air, like nothing I can do about it. I can't move. My feet aren't on the ground yet. Of course, I pulled and everybody wiped again. And it's like, what do you want? Like, send you a video of what I just saw.
Give me a second before we start.
Yeah, you bet. No problem. Check your charges.
Yeah, no. When I got killed by the Atro and the group, it knocked me into the AoE space for the dragon. So when I got picked up by Cog, I stood back up. I was still in the AoE dragon, and I stood up into being frozen, frozen and dead.
Sucks.
Thanks for the repair.
Yeah, thanks. Probably Black Tape did, I'm assuming, but thank you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it wasn't you. Wow, it's usually you. Oh, bad. Nice. Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, not this time.
It's usually you that does it.
Yeah, it is.
When's the PvP event start? I haven't looked at the date. When's that happening? Is it next week or the week after?
26th, 28th? I don't know. It's one of those 2 days.
Oh,
I don't know, but that was it. Coming up was one of the impetuses why I started pushing my Imperial City stuff a little more. Try to get over
Fab.
it.
Well, that's why I got my character set up. It's on, man. It is on.
Yeah.
I decided to roll off.
It's all good. Alright. Slime water here, 1 second. Alright.
It seems like our progression here is more limited by when the dungeon decides to glitch on us.
Yeah. But I mean, it's good. I like it because it's been a good benchmark for the groups too, right? Because we clearly have the burn, right? Which is nice. It's just that prioritization of the ads. You can clean that up a little bit would be good. So, like I say, we get as soon as the dragon flies up, run to the wall, and then closest to the dragon on the left in a U shape.
And I don't know if you want to look at it like this at all, Rip, but it's after we go back, this is how I've always been taught to do this. But as soon as we all go back to that bush and we turn around to focus fire on all the ads, I was always told that as DPS, view yourself as 6 on the clock and work clockwise. So if you're 6 on the clock, go
when you're back with the dragon,
left, and then go to the and then just work yourself to the left and back away, and then farther away, and then come back towards. You know what I mean? That way you're all going the same one, and it's not a question as to which.
No, of course not. I mean, if this is running smoothly too, when we get to ad phase, like when he flies up, we should technically have 3 and 3. There shouldn't be 5 and 6 like we're having, but it's one of the part of the whole glitching of the ads coming out. So
yeah, I've never seen that many Atrodox once they drop down.
Especially when you're turning it around.
It's a time thing.
Use, and I mean we have a good time because, like I said, we're getting them ice 1 again for the second rotation, and we're 2% away from flight, so that's good. We're definitely on par with the speed, so it's not a big deal. It's just a server lag thing. Anyways, everybody's here. Let's give a couple more pulls. Good. 3, 2, 1, pulling. Go on.
Oh.
That's the prisons. Oh, okay. It's okay. It's a delay.
Yeah, that was Shatter.
Did ice too, and they were in there, but so we registered in the. Just wipe it. We'll just wipe it. We're not going to be able to clean it fast enough.
Stormbound is what got me. And
I mean,
Shatter.
only 11% down. I mean, if we were at 11% left, yeah, clean it. Let's pick everybody up and keep going, but we can get
Yo, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen a Luna do. Yo, it was like she was trying to die and it was like chasing the breath that was as it was focused on her. wait. Terminator kept on going to the left, so Luna's like, wait, no, kill me first.
That's good.
I don't want to be last. I don't want to be last.
Oh, that was so good.
Okay. Everybody's good?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Pulling. Pulling. Nice one mid. Pictures are up. Hold on. It's Chris. Hey, right here.
Gotta go.
Close that flag. Push the flight. We're good. Push the flight. There you go. Hey, start on the left side. Hey, we got some really close ones here. This is good. Drop your AoEs on this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, out of the group trying to at least.
Get back in your stacks, guys. You got enough. Stacks. Focus on this. Yeah, guys coming along. Make your way through, dodge roll through that shit, don't run through it. Block.
I got him.
Back on the dragon. Everybody back on the dragon. Ooh, it's nice one.
Oh shit!
It's okay. Wasn't you. No, I didn't
That was
get a
actually
shatter.
not bad though.
Oh, I did get a shatter. It was a good run. It was a nice clean run like we had. So when we get back to that dragon, yep. When we get back to that dragon, just get to the dragon, get to the bush, turn and burn.
Yeah, Stormbound times 9 at 20k a pop. I can't block that.
Yeah, stay over. It's good.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, we had.
by the time, well, there's a 1 minute timer. Yeah, so you should just be able to start back by the time we get done with them. It's more than a minute, so we should have time to ice one. They shouldn't. No, the prison's reset. Yeah, they should be fine. It's only a minute cooldown on that debuff.
It's possible that they were taking, because like at the time that person was going in, there was an AOE Aether that was doing his little like execute thing. So
Yeah.
It's possible that he was, they were taking damage and then took that big damage going into the ice, and that's what killed. That's why it's like, really important to put shields on.
Well, you get debuff, right? You get a health debuff too when you get in that thing. So that's the thing going in. Like if you notice there's a DPS as you're going in, maybe stop for a second, let him heal you, right? And just keep an eye on their health, or try to regen them as they're running into it. That way, they're full health going into that thing. Okay. Yeah. All right. Is there any way you could turn your mic up just a little bit? Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Chris is just like, I'm having a hard time hearing. That's why I kept repeating when you'd say that. I can you hear him better now. Okay, yeah, she can hear you. She was just having a hard time hearing. That's why I was calling it over top of you. I wasn't trying to do your job for you. She just couldn't hear you. Yeah. Okay, that's good. All good. All good. Cool. Awesome. That's good. Nice and clean. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Head. Sweet.
Oh shit! Don't do that to me.
On. Those Atrius down, guys. Flight phase and 5%. Ring slap on the left there. What's going on? Oh, yeah.
Well done on the ad. Well done.
Nice job, guys. Yeah, take focus this way right here.
I'll shout you into dust. Those panels.
Cross well out. Next side. I'll go through the ship. There's a block when you come through. Just go across, yeah, come on. On block phase, block.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Got him. Got him.
I missed.
Never mind.
Focus this
I
guy
missed
down.
my block.
Closest to the middle first. Tigers down.
Back on the
Okay, get to your bush and turn and burn.
Thank you, Christy.
Ice one, Chris. I didn't hear it. I went down. I don't know. I can't see it. Far right side. There it is. That's good.
That was a lot cleaner on those ads though. It was perfect.
Definitely. And we had a good RNG for their stack too. You bet, dude. I'm gonna go take half a bottle of Advil. I'll be good.
Okay, God, why couldn't you heal me through a 56k hit? Come on.
Yeah, I got 56k hit points. You should be able to heal me through that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's my barrier at?
I
You know what I mean? If I had a barrier up, you would have.
And I'm running magic harness too.
Ripley, I got a couple more pulls that I'm gonna have to dip out, dude. I'm sorry. I got my mother downstairs calling me.
I think it's getting close to where everybody's gonna be getting called anyway. So it's almost it's approaching 4. That's when I figured they'd be calling it. So sure it'll be alright, Twiggy.
I gotta get Mama out of a wheelchair, put her in the bed and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, no, you gotta take care of family.
Yeah, well, that's what you moved here, so.
Big boots.
My wife wouldn't give her a popsicle, so she's good for about another.
Yo, is that really what the problem is?
What's that?
Creatures.
No.
To your
No.
Alright. Should have took that before we started. Trials always give me a headache.
So much going on, so much noise.
Yeah, I think it's my headset, because when I'm not doing trials I don't have my headset on. I think it just squishes my head too much.
That's, yeah,
No,
use different
that's a,
headset.
that's a fair call.
Yeah. I have another one, but it rubs against my shirt the whole time. It's just like one from my cell phone, so it's just like the whole time. So I'm like, I'd rather spare you guys now.
We appreciate the choice, even if it does mean that you headache yourself, which is not desirable.
Usually I try to take the Advil before I get in here.
I've had the same issues with headsets. What with the Steel Series? Yeah, the Steel Series has been pretty comfortable.
Nice. I got a nice like Skull Candy set. It's super comfy, but for some reason when I plug it into a controller, it won't. I got no mic.
Yeah, it's the wrong impedance.
Yeah, and it'll hook up. It'll hook up to it with Bluetooth as well. But same thing. Won't get a mic. So I'm like, I was like, come on.
Yeah, no, I can recommend the Steel Series.
Yeah,
it's good quality.
That's
I mean,
what
this
I'll run. That A60 Astro is really nice.
Yeah, I've had Astros.
850s.
Yeah,
But do not buy their
850,
controller.
man, that's what I'm using.
Controller's junk.
No, I always buy actual PS4
the
controllers.
controller is really nice until you realize how easy it is to break R1 and L1.
Yeah, right. That's the whole thing. I mean, $260 and it lasts what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Depends on how how hard you are on the buttons. This game it will last a lot longer than it did for me in other games where you have to mash buttons.
You wearing your shades while you're playing there? Sunglasses on the whole time.
Ripley, Twiggy had said that he had like 2 or 3 more pools he had to go, so I
That's okay.
4 o'clock was probably a good call anyway.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Like I said, that's why I said in the beginning we're gonna just go as long as people want to go, right? I don't want to cap it, so people gotta go, they gotta go. It's all good. People that haven't been here before got some exposure and got to
I just don't like to be that person to say it first.
Oh no, dude, it's all good. We have another trial coming up in a couple hours, so it's fine. We need to take a break anyways and do all that crap, so it's all good.
Not unless your name is Fab, because Fab would roll rate all the way up till 7:30 and then go to the 8 o'clock trial.
Yeah, but I don't think Fab has children.
I was just saying that's what he would do. Yeah.
Not yet.
Big. I don't get it.
Okay, let's do this.
Alright.
I don't
You guys know what to do. You're doing good. Oh damn, Warhorn. Hey Mace, can you take this disc out of here please for 2 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
It's actually my back part. Bad timing on my part. Just hold block and it wouldn't flip. I'm like, what the hell? doing stuff on the left or feet. Okay, did Warhorn already. Okay, we got Blight. Finish out that ice and then let's burn this. Gotta kill this guy if we can. We won't waste a Nature on him. Take that out of the group, please. Good. Rest are all in the middle, so what we do after this guy goes down, we'll transition to the other side and just drop everything you got on that line. There's 3 over there. Okay, grab right now. And dodge roll through that. Get ready to block. Okay, block. Get that pulsar. Drag us up, get back to your spot. Holy shit, that's stuck in his head. Okay. We'll hunt for you. Looks like the one mid-fist, you can hear him.
Oh, shit!
I had that fun thing where it's like stuff is just, it pushes you.
Yeah.
He totally just like pushed me with his head, and I'm like, what is happening? Why am I getting pushed? And I get pushed to the right side of the group.
Are we wiping this, or should I start resin?
Yeah, why?
Again, though, that's pretty good situation on those ads. Solid. Just remember, after that breath, just make your way towards that bush so you can be in position to turn around and burn. That's the huge thing. But yeah, that was a good. Yeah, that was a good one though. For real, that was good. Until like Rip got hit for that 40k. I don't know what. Like,
well, no,
I don't know what it was.
He landed, and I poked him, and then went to run around to the left side, and he turned his head to look at me, and he pushed me back to the left side again. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like I hit like an invisible wall, and I'm like, that should not have happened, but whatever, it's all good. Let's do this. I'm pulling right now.
Yep, let's get it.
20 minutes. These 2 rounds.
Oh yeah, there is. Ooh, there is.
Oh, that was laggy. He was not even in his breath animation. All of a sudden he just glitched and was in it.
Come on, lock on, motherfucker!
Okay. Get the rest.
Yeah, sweetie.
Ice 3, okay. Finish your ice. Oh. Ice 3 didn't happen. You got a lot of haters left. Focus these 2 here, guys. Way too many haters left.
Oh, hello, nurse. Holy crap, I felt that.
Block.
Oh my god. I got blocked into that.
Dragon's down. I got heals down though, so.
I got fast.
Get Tornado, who's the hero. Okay.
Oh, damn.
It's okay. Go on, Cav, you got it. No, that was a weird run because we had like look how many intros are up still, right? We have way too many intros.
Yeah, way too many.
Yeah.
Ripley, we've got to call it. I got to go. I've got my wife and my mother yelling at me.
It's all good, buddy. It's all good. Thanks for coming, man.
Y'all have a good one.
Okay.
Yeah. Good luck.
That was good. Oh, man.
Sweet. Oh, it's good. Dude, it's not you. Trust me,
we're
it's
fine.
not you. It's not you. It's common. It's just it's the trial. I think the game, they don't know how to make the trial harder, so they always lag. They just make it laggy, like, so they're like, oh man, it's like, it's nothing you can do about it. I was on my mag blade doing the same thing. I was doing portals or prisons, and I got in the prison and I didn't get heals. And then the guy got all mad. He's like, "See, that's what happens. Nobody listens. He doesn't get in the prison." So he left the group. So I clipped it and sent him a video. I was like, "See, I was in there." And he's like, "I apologize." But it was like at the same time, he's like, "Dude, you can't fucking react like that. You gotta take this with a grain of salt. This trial for sure."
You can take all of it. I mean, even when the group's bad, you just gotta accept that where you are and move forward from there.
Yeah, and this is the hardest boss, really. Like, the only thing's easier. There's less. It's harder on the off tank, but I mean, the mechanics are not as bad because it's literally burn the tank, run back, burn all the intros in one shot. Because you don't have to worry about a debuff, you just burn them, right? So it's easier to do. And then Navi's a little bit busy, but I mean, it's once you get the rotation down, mechanics, it's not that bad. You just gotta follow.
I assume then that we are calling it.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, we're really pushing. We're pushing 3 hours, right? So yeah. So I'm okay with that. You guys are okay with that?
I'm good with that.
I want to continue this though. Like, it does. Yeah, I want to continue this though. So I think what we're gonna do, like, there's gonna be some structure changes within the guild here over the next week or two. It hasn't been set in stone, but we're probably gonna create like a veteran group set up for people, right? Nothing's set in stone yet, but this is kind of the direction we're heading, right? So there will be a minimum prerequisite for things, which is not to exclude anyone, right? By all means, if you don't meet the requirements, give me a shout and I will help you get there. I have no problem doing that. So that's kind of the direction we're going to go, so we can start running a little bit more vet content, because I mean, it's pathetic for anybody, even some of the newer guys, to go into a normal trial right now, because it's like most of the DPS are 60 plus, right? So it's kind of silly going in on a normal trial and just blasting through it and getting a bunch of blue gear when we could probably be going into a vet trial, maybe not completing it, but at least you're pulling purple gear and, you know, getting to learn the mechanics a little bit, opposed to avoiding all the mechanics and just burning through everything. So that is possibly the direction. We're gonna have a big meeting about it. I don't know if it's gonna be after this or after the trial tonight, but it'll be a big discussion. Figure out a direction and go from there. So, yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you for the experience. Learned a lot here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks
Lag
for having me,
sucks.
guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for coming, dude.
Drop out of the instance here. Yeah, no, this was we did a lot better just kind of picking the same atro to focus on
Yeah.
the break phases, and that really did help the burn, I think.
Oh, for sure.
We as a group did better kind of picking the Storm Matros out and burning them before flight phase 2 also helped.
Oh, of course. It's just a little bit more organization, right? It's
Yep.
That's the biggest thing. Just organization. As long as people stick to it, that's the thing. It's like you can lay a plan out, but if nobody follows it, it's what's the point? So.
No, the structure matters. The organization really matters.
Yeah. So, and that's why I wanted to do the double run, so people so you can see it, right? That way we're not sitting